after every decision. Every business decision that you make, if you ask the following question, are we okay if what we've just decided appears on the front page of the New York Times tomorrow, or choose the paper of your choosing? Are we okay if everybody knows that we're doing this? If the answer is yes, then chances are what we're doing is ethical. Ethical is mostly, I don't want to get into too deep a philosophical discussion on this one, ethics is mostly what society approves of. And it is not fixed in time. In some cultures, bakesh, a bribe, is a legitimate way of doing business. In the West, it is not. And the conflict between those two belief systems, if you want, is problematic for us in the West. We have strict rules about bribery, about paybacks, kickbacks, bribes. But in the cultures where it grew up in, not so much. So ethics, are you okay if everybody knows about it? If the answer is yes, likely it's ethical. If the answer is no, then you need to take another look at it. Why do I say it needs to be asked after every single decision? Because if it isn't, then it gets real ticklish. If you've made decision after decision after decision, everything's going fine, and on a particular one you have to raise your hand and say, would we be okay if this was on the newspaper tomorrow? Then what you're actually doing is challenging the individual who made that decision specifically. If you're asking it all the time, hey, it's just part of the process, we ask this all the time, no biggie. So grab a pen and grab a piece of paper, because you're going to do a little exercise. We won't take long. We're running out of time. We won't take too long on this. There is learning. It is relevant. Trust me. Honest, please. Here's the situation. Some of you may have seen it. If you are great fans of the webinar series, I have done this. I did this about 2.5 years ago. I haven't done it